And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So here's the Clippers starting group. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's George in at the small forward position. Now here's Edwards. No good on the triple.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And so they foul intentionally.
Torian Prince, first personal foul, first team foul.
And the Clippers with the ball. George finds Zubac. Out to Powell. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Pass to Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Powell for 3. Can't get it to drop. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Tipped away. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Finished off the break.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Here's Edwards. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Inside, and that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Leonard finds George. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Edwards for 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert gets the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Outside Wall. Powell outside. Back to Wall. Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Now here's Powell. Back to Wall. Pass to Powell. Leonard against Towns. Leonard on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
So he gets them both. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Wall. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside for Russell. 1:03 left in the first. And stolen by Leonard. drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Leonard. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Leonard's got 8 points.
That's great touch from the swing man, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Talk about a monster slam. There's some serious power to his game.
Just a little hesitation by the D, then it was too late to block his path. George outside. It's good if it goes. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pirates.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Russell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Edwards against George, and Edwards slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Powell outside. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
That puts him in the lead. Gobert's got his second basket.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Wall. George for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Edwards. Dumps it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's George. And here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Gobert, and he converts the layup. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop
2
him.
minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Powell passes to George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Russell against Wall. Powell right side. And they pick up 2.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Wall against Russell. Out left to the wing. Up top, Wall. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And they take the lead.
Now you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Pass to Towns. Russell up top. Leonard against Towns. Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And we're through the first half of play here. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Clippers, 25.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The Clippers call timeout.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here's from the First Avenue Breakers. Give it up for your First Avenue Breakers.
The Clippers in the lead. We've got McDaniels, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's man. Yep, count it.
What a way to get your first points of the half. Strong play on the offensive boards.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. Here's Reid outside McDaniels. Anderson against Batum. Pass to Reid. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Clippers on D. 3-point lead. Here's Noel. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Anderson with space. The rebound by Mann.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Minnesota's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. While the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And so here are the Clippers. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Back to Powell. Takes it inside. And Powell with the stuff.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
The Timberwolves trail. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Outside wall.
Minnesota foul.
So for the Clippers, Kennard, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Wall.
Clippers substitution.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Reggie Jackson.
Back to Kennard. Pass to man. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
And Brent Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
The shot comes out, and Los Angeles the other way now. On the wing man, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Mann, and a nice finish on the layup. Mann's got 6.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision-maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for Coach to trust him with bigger minutes. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. McLaughlin's shot is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Kennard. There's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Steady hand of the lefty Luke Kennard there. He's able to do it with the foul.
Kennard. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Here's Noel, defended by Kennard. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Timberwolves foul.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Batum. Powell, he's checked in for Kennard.
Oh, I mean, just that. Oh, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And again, no good by the Clippers. It's stolen away. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Clippers ahead, leading. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Man in at the 3, a small forward. Powell outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Norman Powell. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 59% on this one, a good average. Outside Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Leonard outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. Off the inbound. And the layup is up and in. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Clippers foul. Ivica Zubac. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Edwards. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Powell outside from downtown. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
Russell to pass to Towns. Edwards with it. To the wing on the left. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. Pass to Edwards. Powell with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the dunk by Leonard.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Russell against Wall. Here's Towns. There's the 3. Here's Prince. Gobert inside. Leonard defending. That one goes. Count it.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Russell against Wall. Banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got 22 points.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Russell pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Pass to Edwards. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
There's a screen. Wall with it. Towns covering. Wall, the pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Edwards. Out to the wing. Towns against Wall. Shot's good by Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Wall with it. Out to Powell. shoot. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Towns passes to Edwards. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yes! Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Leonard with a screen on Russell. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Leonard against Towns. Outside for Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. To take the lead. Oh, off target. So a close game sees the Clippers. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Introducing the starting five for your LA. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small 4.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's George finishing it off.
That's a play that's all about positioning. Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Paul looking around. Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Paul. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Powell, the pass to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Paul, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
George finds Zubats. Back to George. Driving in, and he banks in the layup.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Paul passes to Booker. Up top, Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Clock at 6. That shot, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's good, 2 points. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Ball outside. Will it go? Here's Ayton. Shoots over Zubats. Ayton with a nice move.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
George with the screen on Paul. And Wall kicks to George. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. George against Booker. George with the bucket.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the 3. That one misses.
And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. Jay Crowder pulls it in. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Booker looking around. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ayton against Leonard. From outside the arc. No good that time. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He not. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
A jump ball.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The kick out to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got the lead, back up to 1 now for Phoenix.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
George with the screen on Paul. Outside for George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Booker is screen on Wall. Booker outside. No good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. The shot by George, no good. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Outside for George. He's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Ball against Wall. Ball passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Booker in the corner. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's George missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 8 points.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. And that one is good. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Zubac with the screen for George. There's the pass to Paul. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 2. The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Tyronn, what problem?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3 slot. Payne looking around. Johnson outside. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Out left to the wing. Outside Jackson. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. A shot by Batum, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Shamet missing. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Powell for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
To the middle, Jackson. And that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Reggie Jackson might be 6'2", but he's showing you right there he can play bigger than that frame.
Payne kicks to Shamet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. Of course, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Outside, Batum. Man can hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside for Jackson. He takes it in. Yes, that goes in. Jackson's got 6.
And we know Reggie Jackson, as a dribble driver, is a force to be reckoned with. Boy, he gets right through the contact.
Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. For the tie. And it's Phoenix with the rebound, all by himself. Kennard against Craig. Pass to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Shamet's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Batum for 3. That shot misses. Phoenix leading by 6. Shamet on the wing. Payne passes to Shamet. Johnson, a wide open look. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Man passes to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Here's Man. Craig defending. Shot clock at 5. There's Jackson with the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shamet the pass to Johnson. Craig down low. Johnson outside. Launches it. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Now here's Payne, defended by Covington. Payne kicks to Johnson. On deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And it's a 12-point Suns lead. Passes it to Kennard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Powell for 3. The shot will not fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns ahead as they... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
Call against Wall. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. Paul grabs the board. Paul's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Crowder, no good. Clippers trail by 15. Powell dishes to Leonard. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. Driving the lane. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Zubac's no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Booker against George. No good from outside.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
And here is Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 12. Here's George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Fires the three. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And he comes up with the deuce. Powell's got his first points of the game.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. And it's Crowder, top of the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George with no one around. No good on the three. Suns leading by 10. Paul with the ball. Booker the pass to Paul. Over Wall. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. In the corner, Powell with it. Left side, Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. We've got 1:23 left in the game. Paul outside. Booker is screen on Wall. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Wall. No good from Booker. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
To end the drought. Booker, no good. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Leonard, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Paul against Wall. Booker left side. And a dunk by Booker.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wall finds George. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. And stolen by Gobert. To the paint. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Three-pointer, Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Now here's McDaniels. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. About a minute into this first quarter. Ball passes to Booker. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 3-point game. Towns finds Edwards. Here's Gobert from outside the arc. Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Ahead. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Crowder outside. There's the triple. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Timberwolves trail. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. The free throw's off from Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Booker fires from way outside. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Gobert passes to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there. Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Edwards for 3. They get it back. Towns passes to Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing.
Great instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and then made a play on it.
Pass to Crowder. Booker with it. Covered by Towns. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Booker. Edwards finds Russell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. Booker missing again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Crowder outside. The three. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
A shot to stop the drought, and Edwards slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Ayton. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, leading by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Here's Edwards. There's the drive.
Defensively, Aiden's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Booker against Edwards. And here's Crowder from the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Edwards. Down low. Pass to Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Stolen by Russell. Here we go, one-on-one. Shot is good by Edwards.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Paul against Russell. Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside Booker. Here's Paul. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns passes to Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Ayton. Bridges against McDaniels. Outside for Booker. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 6.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels against Bridges. 6 to shoot. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 3-second call. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Crowder outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. Up top, Crowder. Covered by Towns. Ball passes to Bridges. Over McDaniels. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Now Gobert. Towns finds Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
For 3, Booker. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards, a pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. To the wing, right side. Towns has got room. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Inside, here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Now Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Back to Towns. With the drive. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Pass to Booker. Unloads. He can't get it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
To the left wing. Gobert passes to Towns. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
If Towns gets a good look at the 3, you feel like it's going in.
Booker for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to nothing. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Puts up a 3. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Edwards has got 13.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
You know, in close, he's capable of hammering it down, and that's why you got to keep Saric away from the basket.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. On the wing, Noel from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Saric. Out to Craig. Outside Payne. Here's Saric, all alone. And it's Noel with a rebound. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
The shot by Payne, no good. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Left side, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Torian Prince. First personal foul.
It's both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Got a piece of it. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Johnson. Over Anderson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And Anderson, no good on that one. Here's Shamet, outside Craig. Outside Johnson. Outside Payne. The kick out to Johnson. The three is up. And it's Noel with a rebound for Minnesota. They've got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Payne with it, picked up by Reed. From deep, Johnson. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Anderson finds Reed. Here's Prince. Outside Anderson. Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. 4-3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Suns pushing it up now. The shot by Payne, no good. Craig with a steal. Here's Shamet. Pass to Craig. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Here's Noel, clock at 6. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth. And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Payne against Russell. Outside McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Pass to Shamet. The kick out to Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Towns for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoyed going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
The third quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That one goes in.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Ball passes to Booker. From behind the arc, sinks the tray.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. Here's Gobert. Towns for three. And they recover it. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Towns against Crowder. Back to Russell. Tries yet again. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges down low. McDaniels covering. And it's Crowder missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Fires it. And too long on the shot.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Here's a three from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Outside McDaniels. Takes the three. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Towns against Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Another three for Phoenix.
And just a huge answer right there with a three of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Towns for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wing shot on the way. That won't go either for Paul. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. The three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Launches it. And there's Russell on the assist by Edwards.
3-point field.
And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
He doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
Outside Booker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Towns finds McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Launches a 3. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. With the
Let's meet the visiting team.
So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Count that one.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Minnesota with the ball.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Edwards, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside, George. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here's Zubats. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Left side, Wall.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more of a factor.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell against Wall. And it's sent back by Russell. Edwards against Powell. Edwards looking it over. There's
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Powell kicks to Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 points in the game.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Leonard. And it's Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. Powell against Edwards to end the cold streak. And no good that time. And Minnesota now the other way.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here is Russell. Towns with the bucket.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here is Wall. They trail by 6. Outside for George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 now. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. If they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Leonard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Leonard's got his second bucket.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Edwards passes to Russell. Edwards drives in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this game.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Leonard from past the arc, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Here's Russell. Outside Towns. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Leonard finds Zubats. Here's George. Sweet move. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
The Clippers trail. Powell with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the dunk by Powell.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Back to McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing, and you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over. Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stop.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Wall looking for an opening. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. He rifled that one in from distance. George has got 8 points.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Russell dishes to Edwards. And the pass to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Outside, Russell. Now the dish to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Wall passes to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Russell finds Edwards. Driving the lane, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubats.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and the rejection by Towns. Powell against Towns. Second shot opportunity. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
The drive by Russell. The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wall passes to George. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 to shoot. George finds Leonard. Outside for George. Shoots over McDaniel. He doesn't hit that one.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as Frankie David will be back after halftime.
Your Clipper, 29, the Timberwolves, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell.
Assisted by
Atuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. The shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Pass to Noel. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Noel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jackson kicks to Powell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Noel. Passes it to McLaughlin.
blocking foul called on Nicholas Batum. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Noel. They trail by 1. Shot clock at 6. Anderson passes to Noel.
Got to commend the defense from Nicholas Batum, doing all he can to make a difference.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson dishes to Batum. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. McLaughlin, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Powell, the pass to man. outside, Batum. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Noel. A miss that time would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, Covington. He kicks it to Powell. Driving in. Yep, that one goes. Powell's got 6.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
It's Prince on the wing. Here's Reed. Second chance shot. And with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Powell. That shot is off. Good D by Anderson. Driving inside. Here's Reed. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here is Powell. 6 points for him. Man passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Driving to the basket. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Noel.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Man passes to Powell. And here's Jackson. That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. For the lead. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Prince finds Anderson. Here's Noel. And there's the drive. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Man. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
From 20 feet out.
On defense, Robert Covington uses his size and athleticism very well.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Minnesota, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. The kick out to Wall. A crossover, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Russell passes to Towns. Fires for 3. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Leonard sets a screen for Wall. Outside Leonard. And the Clippers call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Powell against Edwards. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell for the three. Paul George grabs the miss. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers with the ball. Outside, Wall. There's the pass to Leonard. Wall finds Leonard.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
5 on the clock. Here's George. Gobert with the block, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Pass to George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Paul George with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Zubac trying to break loose. George, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Outside, Wall. Outside, Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Powell. And finished off by Edwards.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's in there.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Edwards against George. Gobert trying to get open. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kicks it out to Leonard. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Count.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Left side, George. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds. That's right. No other option but to foul and cause a miss.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Who better to handle this situation than Kawhi Leonard, a guy who has proven himself in clutch moments. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard passes to George.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Excellent D there from Booker. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Right side Paul for three. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Drills it from deep.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Here's Zubats. And Aiden pulls it down. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6.
What a tricky play by Booker, using the pump fake to draw the defender and win the foul. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's George. Here's Leonard. And Aiden pulls it down. George against Booker. From the arc. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the basket by Leonard.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Here he goes. And Booker with the jam.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Up top, Jackson. He's guarded by Paul. George against Booker. George, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Left side, Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Outside, Booker. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 14.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And now the Suns fast break. And Booker with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Yep, that one goes.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Again, the Suns good for two.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. And here they come. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Second chance effort. Here's Ayton. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Leonard's got 8.
Oh, and Leonard has some of the biggest hands in the game, using them to haul in offensive boards.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard passes to Jackson. The Suns clear it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Paul. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Suns,
So it comes up empty at the line. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. George. And George with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Up top, Crowder. Bridges outside. Pass to Aiden. Ball against Jackson. Oh, got a piece of it. George with a steal. Morris with it. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jackson outside. 1:03 left to play in the first half of basketball. George outside. 4 on the clock. Leonard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Leonard's got 11 points.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Outside for Booker. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Morris. Now Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or two ahead of the defense.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And so Jackson nails both of them. 29 seconds left in the first half. Now Payne. Pass to Johnson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
George passes to Leonard. Misses the 3. Here's Shamet. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Shamet's got his first points in this one. So it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what Pete.
24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Johnson with a bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Craig on the wing. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside wall. It's Powell on the wing. Covington against Saric. Batum penetrating. Out to Covington. Pulls it. Tries again. Powell outside. This one for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Wall against Payne. Pass to Johnson. And here's Craig. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers trail. Here's Mann. Back to Wall. Covington, a screen on Payne. Wall, the pass to Covington. This for the tie! No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Šarić, high post. Pass to Shamet. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, Covington with a block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Payne. Second chance shot. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Powell outside. Out to the wing. Wall against Payne. Wall no good. The Suns leading. Outside Payne. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
When Cam Johnson went 11th overall in the 2019 draft, most draft experts were shocked, slating him to go late in the first. But Cam's proven those pundits wrong. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
46 seconds left in the third quarter here. Wall, the pass to Powell. Hits the three-pointer. Powell's got 6 points.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Batum against Payne. Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Šarić. Bridges comes in for Craig. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne. Up top, Wall. He's guarded by Paul. Powell passes to George. And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's George. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Right side Paul. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 7 assists in the game.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Here's Wall. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
For 3, Booker on target from range. And the Suns lead by 13.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
George outside. Here's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Booker, good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Wall. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Outside Paul. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns? Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. Looking to win the run. The rebound by Bridges.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
For 3, Powell buries it from 3. Powell's got 9 points now in the second half.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Three-pointer. And it's Paul with the 3.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
Out to Powell from behind the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker fires from way outside. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. For 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Booker for 3. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Crowder outside, lets the 3 fly. The Clippers grab the miss. Powell outside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
At the line for the Clippers, Norman Powell.
59 seconds left in the game. Outside Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. George, a deep 3. And Ayton pulls it down. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Booker fires from way outside. Oh, he's way off from outside. Pass to Wall. Deflected. They retain possession. And here's George. From deep three-point range. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave...
The NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell from long range. Drills it from outside.
Russell sometimes can look so smooth on those jumpers.
Ball outside. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Outside Edwards. Bridges with the steal. Booker with no one around. The three-pointer no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
McDaniels finds Russell. Back to McDaniel. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Crowder with the steal. Here's the 3. No good from Booker. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And that one is off. Good D by Booker.
Hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Now here's Paul, and the dunk by Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Outside Russell, pass to Edwards. Into the lane. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Buries it from three-point range.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Booker. Paul outside. Outside Crowder. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Shoots it up. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Paul. Dives to the hoop. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Now the pass to Gobert. The dish to Russell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to McDaniels from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And the shot goes down.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Paul kicks to Crowder. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Crowder's got 5 points so far. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards passes to Towns. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Pocket 6. Here's Towns. Bridges with the board.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Bridges with the steal. Booker looking around. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Ball outside. He dishes it to Crowder. And stolen by Russell. Towns with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And that one's good. Towns. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
He kicks to Edwards. Booker against Towns. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Russell inside, defended by Paul. 4 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Ball kicks to Booker. A 3-ball. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Bridges passes to Booker. Paul against Russell. Paul outside. Back to Bridges. And stolen by Russell. Towns high post. He's against Bridges. McDaniels kicks to Towns. That's the 3 fly. A shot off that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Feeds to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Russell passes to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to McDaniel. Out to Edwards. Outside Russell. It's up a 3. And And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Here's Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Booker outside. Uncovered. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Ball against Russell. The kick out to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Crowder a screen on Russell. Paul for 3, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. Russell finds Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much stress since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. All right, David, thank you. It's
20. The Suns, 22.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Charge and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Reed. An easy 2 points on the layup. Reed's got his first points in this one.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Craig. And he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 5. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin. This is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. There's Noel. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shamet finds Payne. Back to Shamet. Pulls up. Here's Sharich. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Payne passes to Craig. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Anderson pass to McLaughlin. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball consistent and getting it to his teammates within the offense.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Here's McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. And there's the pass to Noel. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. And finish off by Anderson.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
Johnson in the corner. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes it inside. Shot's good by Noel.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. On the wing, Johnson. There's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Down low. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
Like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. Noel passes to McLaughlin. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns wide open. Bridges with the board. Got a piece of it. And they double up Paul. Ayton wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A 12-point game. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The drive by Booker. Bridges right side. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Paul. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns leading by 12. And he drives in. Booker dishes to Crowder. Ayton in the corner. On the wing, Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Bounce pass, Russell. McDaniels passes to Russell. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Over Booker. Edwards can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Towns with the steal.
Edwards dishes to Towns, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Booker. On deep. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Crowder finds Paul. Nailed from three-point land.
Good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
The kick out to Towns. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to McDaniels. The feed to Gobert.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
The assist.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To stop the run. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Phoenix leading by 20. Three-pointer, Crowder. And it's Russell with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. Crowder with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive. And stolen by Russell. Edwards inside.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Devin Booker.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Paul looking over the floor. The tray doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Russell. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix controlling this game. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Booker. No good off the back of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Gobert the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. On the wing, Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Towns down low. Defended by Bridges. And yes, it's good.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Ball outside. Off the mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.